Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah kwatena radio so. And I'll catch the Ghana for say. Or evidence. On one party mumma. Any this aban we bass no. Nipa almost 100,000 the just scholarship. The host of the show Busan say, "Oh, njina so your friend say bra nebe ya noa obeba or say yes." Into kwasia beneti Ghana or say oye lawyer or say this boy's rights has been trampled upon. And when a can of Ghana say every arrest needs a warrant, when a can say no. Who in Ghana educated some fools to tell them say arrest be our Ghana be needs a warrant? When a can say to this guy what na radio so what na TV so I'm misinforming Ghana was selling news on injina so. In the first place, NI before can say Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah brani ambunkum say bra nebe boye na yankoye investigations. Ghana brano so chere say police cannot detain you over 48 hours or 72 hours. Inti say our police custody na do 24 hours. How will a lawyer onimi nyansa on Jimia on your Facebook lawyer will go on Facebook and start writing nonsense? And who said say when people commit crimes are buying the right to arrest people who do things that is wrong? The government of the day should not should not ever think of allowing fake news peddlers to walk free. The problem we have in Ghana today, say, there are some group of men and women on social media, almost some lawyers, and they are blogger lawyers. Without controversy in the system, they are nobody. And they pounce on this kind of nonsense to become relevant. They are the people who are creating impression. Be one Quran team, and then Kwasiafobo Ghana say, "Udi bonia enisa abancho." Now they are creating an impression say, and they will be do boni or Ghana enisa abancho no, masa. So udi san Kwasiafo nechi social media. San Kwasiafo no mo church san nyoma no, and then the government is being unpopular. Why has this boy been arrested? Me say udi san kofo nechi ubedem. Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah. Wanko biena no anka sa asem no se o wangina so a anko bi befre no kwasiampe nanim nyenya se buntuo we yarefo we se nko wanko gina radio so anka nkyere eye Ghana fo nyina se o wangina so eye ngina so na Ghana ban ebusa no eye ngina so na police fo obusa no eye ngina so na NIB fo obusa no. They don't need anything from this junkie. Sa rapist we Ghana NIB omo hia bibia mfiri no ho omo pe engineer so na owo no na omo de achi nkofo no mo di sa abone na no ano no. So mo a mo gu Facebook sa certificateless bloggers na mo lawyers na mo gu Facebook na mo na nkasa no your record say yakase ebo mo record anka kuro bia so anka so mu dem na ejem license free mu nsem. Most of you guys, and I'm so disappointed in some of them. You see, we should not create this culture of making young people think that they can get away with murder. We should not create this culture to make some young people in politics think, say, because their party is in opposition, they are untouchable. They can fool themselves, lie, malign, fake news, throw misinformation out there and walk free. No, we should not create that impression. It is a money number so much say obidi boni one day Ghana no your MPP niya because or your MPP ninti it is political. That is stupid. That is stupid. And I am so disappointed in some of them like Oliver. Somebody like Oliver, when I came to Ghana to face the Supreme Court, I didn't think I'm bedroom Ghana, no. Manka say the court is not powerful and that I'm going to stay home. I came to Ghana, I faced the court. You, Oliver, you were in court. What were you doing that day? You were either coming to defend somebody or defend yourself. Why didn't I say, because I was being spoken at, because people didn't like me, so I'll come to Ghana and not respect the court. I came to court because I understood to say, Oliver, in any serious country, Saturday now go to police for key to train and also go jail near your license if you know it. If you had done that in the UK and come over your licensing, Quebec dispow, Quebec child licensing, near say jail, you know that. So when you sit on social media and make it look like everybody who is committing a crime has a right and that they are not supposed to be arrested, what are you trying to preach out there? Kofi Bentil and Ofosu-Nkansah, I don't blame them because they are political stooges. But you, as a young man, at least you dear, you have been there before. And make a say, "Oh, told me a court," and you came to shake my hand. I told you I came to stand before the court to tell my case. I didn't try because I respect the court, because I know that the court has that power. Now, so you're a lawyer now with Dimbrani Dia, who is saying we cannot arrest anybody in Ghana. Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah has a right to a lawyer. Wasn't a lawyer with him? Our lawyer. So what is your problem to come and tell Ghana for say Yachi so the government is doing bad? You, Oliver, I don't know we are not to police for free police car. Oh, you know UK. Kebejo license near say jailu. You know that. So you, majority of you people, you take advantage of the system, take advantage of the ignorant one, and you push things in the system, all because you want to be relevant in the system. I respect you a lot. But you see, the way you people are going by things, and then people like Ofosu-Nkansah say, they can malign people, lie in the system, and walk free, because everything is about emancipation. It's about protecting human rights. No. You cannot live in a country where there are laws. America, UK, almost started democracy in there, but today people have been arrested without even being heard. That is how it works. Baby, freedom no esino. Ehona obi die air den estati. So in the first place, we should not create that impression. All because Yako Law School Binti, we will sit on social media and pollute the young people. I feel like you people are hurting the young people more than helping them. You are supposed to be telling the young people, as much as you have the right, you are not supposed to misinform. As much as you have the right, you're not supposed to disinform. As much as you have your right, the law says you cannot stay in custody for over 24 hours. Within that 24 hours, anything can happen to you. Within that 48 hours, anything can happen to you. So if you want to avoid that thing, do not even do this, because you have more options. Don't misinform, don't disinform, don't lie, and you walk free. So why do you choose that path? It is not like Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah, yeah, man, a lawyer. He had his lawyer present. So why don't you allow the process? So lawyer didn't him dia. He will get Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah out. So lawyer no, onim ejuma, na se o intelligent, na onim de oya. He will get Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah out. It is not your job to come and sit on social media to make it look like say obi ku obi. No, you don't do that as a lawyer. But you people, when you go to the UK and the US, you don't do that on social media. There are so many cases. Amakoto Abrocha, you were not bold enough to do that because you know that your license is not, they can take it from you. There are so many things you people get away with in Ghana, all because we have allowed some of you to infiltrate and instill something in the heads of some young people. Emra. This boy, Ekrobian Koso Dembe 7 years. This guy, any serious country, I was say Odem by 7 years. It's Oliver. You have enough bad record. I know how passionate you are about Ghana, but you are doing more damage to the young people. It is your responsibility to educate them that there are laws, but a wise citizen does not deliberately fall in the law. I don't think we try to avoid the law because we know, even though law in the way, that is what we need to instill in the people's head. That because you have the liberty to write, to say something, to go out and speak, you need to know your limits. And that is what lawyers, counsels are supposed to be preaching. But you don't sit on social media and make that young man, no, diba umiechina, o tatro, o kikan samton ko fosono, na embrani dia, or say his right is supposed to be protected. Release him. Release him to where? Then nobody should be arrested in Ghana. Until we should allow people to do what they are doing. Into obinya obibida. It has not, you have not been a corporate. So if people think it's social media as usual, it is writing things as usual. This guy needs to be in jail for about 4 years. This guy said, if we are trying to sanitize the system, see yes Ghana na amanfo beje emrani di ebe respect emrano no mu hu say omo limit o kan sema also nyanyina so a this guy is supposed to be in jail for about 3 years. Yes. Into debia eboni dia na obi akai. Debia eboni dia na obi akai. Debia obi be bibios Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah o demo. Debia obi bibios okay Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah. We need to use him as a scapegoat. He needs to go in for like 3 years. He needs to stay in there. Senior, but young people, Ghanaians, the youth, they will understand and say, so the politician now pay to me. All that you need to do is to use the truth. And that is all. And if we try to make it look like Obi Kodinko Asesama or see about social media, and the likes of Kofi Bentil, I saw some write-ups today. But so we Kofi Bentil saying how to fear no people we need to protect the person's rights. And it's not just somebody shooting your wife in the head. When people say things on social media, on radio, it is the same, it is potent like the same way because you don't know the implications, the rippling effects. So it's not only somebody pulling a gun. Inti sa Kofi Bentil tena ho kase Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah akotwa to nipa so akoka asem na ya chena because of politics because today you are licking the butt of Bawumia and Samira watch ketrema na Samira ni ana wedi Jimmy uni adwuma papa bi dis cabra wunti. You think you can just go write things? Oh, this is happening. Why is that? The man has to face the consequences. The advice I'll give to this government is that anybody, me, number time platform so I make sure I did be a make a beer no me win so. So what follow me for a long time me nye bosre muka I did me ninjina so men ka. So what study me production every single thing I do, my production, I have basis, I have evidence. So in the court of Fremia, I can defend myself. Anything I can Japan back court, I was able to provide evidence to every single thing I said. It's why I'm working here. I also understand the consequences out there. I just don't sit here and speak. No, minimum the consequences, minimum the problem. So I don't do it. We need to educate the young people. Send out Kasama Bawumia or TikToker. You can go to jail if you don't say the right thing. So Kasama Bawumia or Facebooker, you can go to jail. It doesn't matter where you are. You better match what to me. Yeah? Facebook, more fire. We are with you. We are with you. They don't care. Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah one na ju onim de ofem. Ona na kuma body bri. Onye comfortable in life biem. From ende kopim so bewu. Onye free man biem. His life has taken a different turn. He's never going to be happy again. So everyone want I feel never pick it up because of the deliberate mistake he made. This is a deliberate mistake. Or said that?
It didn't happen.
Sure.
No. And Dr. Bawumia say on BBC into the digitization. And on the delegates I will not be a hypocrite to pretend say because this is over a crime in mobile or foreign scholarship.
Foreign scholarship.
Oh yes.
Me talking about it. Please. Foreign scholarship.
Oh, Nipano
Otone saying.
Minim the exact amount.
Now foreign scholarship.
Yeah.
No.
Minim the exact amount.
Foreign scholarship. Yeah.
Now, security service in Abuja, like a Juman.
Exactly. Sure.
Exactly.
And you can't just make these allegations of foreign scholarship. And you know what I'm saying.
I'm over 100,000. I'm telling you.
Over 100,000.
Oh yes. I can't give you because I can't give you
foreign scholarship.
I'm telling you.
Or told over 100.
MPP before to be quadru. Ecos is here.
MPP. I'm
telling you. Yes, in
really?
these things, you cannot get 100% system. We cannot pretend to be a... Yes.
Allow me. Oh, why? Kofi, I want you to look straight into my eyes.
Yes.
Let's have the conversation. Let's have the conversation. Let's have the conversation.
Yes, Prof.
But oh, Roger, please don't disrupt me. With the greatest respect.
Prof.
Yeah.
May catch say whether MPP or NDC, some of these excesses happen. We cannot pretend and fake say it doesn't happen. We have no mobile security recruitment.
But that's serious.
That's what happened.
That serious allegation you have made. you have made.
I mean, on my head, I'm Martin American. Mean to me, because my security service because they're not important.
No, but on the foreign,
you can be sure,
on the foreign scholarship
yes,
now.
I'm telling you, say minimum people phobia or Montobia is so more rich.
I'm
telling you.
And I'll check on
I'm not sure. Say one I say get. I think say one I say get fund.
Get fund.
Oh,
but yaton say GMPC, say scholarship secretariat, say get fund, almost foreign scholarship. Nipa na to or the kwa o UK. I'm telling you this on authority.
And you know, if you are telling me this on authority,
yes,
then it means that when you are called, you can prove.
Of course, but one say a bit remember say Nipa Chrono or no Coachescanti, he may not be ready to for his or her name to be put out.
So it's an allegation. It's an allegation.
Of course. Because in your behind
if you are telling me this on authority,
yes,
then it means that when you are called, you can prove.
Of course, but one say
if you are telling me this on authority,
yes,
then it means that when you are called, you can prove.
Of course, but
if you are telling me this on authority,
yes,
then it means that when you are called, you can prove.
Of course, but one say
if you are telling me this on authority,
yes,
then it means that when you are called, you can prove.
Of course, but one say
it's a straight question and I'm a straight answer. Of course, the rest does not matter. Of course, it's a definite answer. Or see, the okay, your frau sebe yanwa ubet prove, and I'll say of course. Whatever you say after of course does not matter because that one it is up to the security agencies to deal with it. But you said of course. Now of course there's a bra. Na bra betchre na be boy any investigations are. Now what buy na you won say won sam na akademu ya hwirem e wo say e ko search wo fie a wo say yanti bi da. So you get a fool like Kofi Bentil who is licking the dirty arts of Samira come on social media to say Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah's unlawful incarceration will feature in the next election. See stupidity. And could be a bow who yiri trimu tuwa. And Nkasa nipa no ya catch and say our right. The lawyer bet me baba yiri o yiri ni nipa every quarter a police station and when you say it will affect the next election. Muna mommy use words there use no. So who Kofi Bentil, if tonight somebody jumps your wall and shoots your wife in the head, that's the police of what channel. Nani panel lawyer Bejina TV so say, oh, you know he's also a Ghanaian. He has the right. We need a warrant. Because some contractor say it will feature in the next election. You write this nonsense. Now Debianam say you could also be at the receiving end. He goes on to say this: no one likes bullies and bullying. Even Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown when he became a bully. See the nonsense. What has Kwame Nkrumah's issue got to do with Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah? These are the people sitting on our TV stations and radio stations. Now, Kwasiabiti, I sorry say, my sorry remember ni, me papa ni. Sa u Kofi Bentil. And then agi, akronfo shia wo yire, ochina, Monday, wo yiri kwa juma, na akronfo shia no mo attack no mo body timu tuo, na ade abechi ye che kronfo no, na kronfo no beka kire Ghana for say, me lawyer nie, me war writer, na obi beka say yes, the armed robbers unlawful incarceration, me hu de obeka. I will wait and hear what you say. If you are sitting there, bibi besi. Mojin say, Obie Jimmy, yet say, when it is politics, nobody matters. When it is Bawumia, when it is Samira, na Samira nigu onumunti, and Kwasiakeka, Ubie wanona ukasa time. Me see, I am waiting. One day you become the victim. One day you will become the victim, and I will wait and see you right to say that thing will feature in the next elections. We are here. Kofi Bentil, I am going to remind you this again. Me say, one day you will be the victim. The way today Kofi Ofosu-Nkansah is maligning people and is being called to answer and assist in investigations. Walker say his detention or incarceration is unlawful and that it will feature in the next election. Maybe your wife. Somebody going after your wife, your children, killing your wife or murdering your child. One day, say then you come and tell us, say, it is unlawful to detain that person who will murder your wife. That person who will go after your children. And you will tell us, say, it will feature in the next election. We are here. Let's pray it never happens. Because these are the kind of things you people are protecting. Sankwa says some way na mu protect Ghana. Now, remember, Musion si. Mama bone to obia na brebre na bone to. Brebre na obi to also. Brebre na obi wo sekan wo yere sekan. I hope it never happens. I hope you never find yourself in a way obeka say obi na odi bone na beka say I have my rights. Nobody can pick me up. They will need me see. Bompa say bibi santo. Because ada bibi sa abeto no nipa na obewo wo sekan na obewo yere sekan no mama ni nsi no sa nipa na beka che say what the rights and that nobody should arrest him because or say nipa na de die ba or say or the warrant ba. Then I will hear or see what you will write. We are Okroma. You people think you can defend anything. Oh, everything should be politics. We should politicize everything. Yes, say Nkofo, yes, say Maya, because it is about Baumiano, we should politicize everything. We have put a pin in this. We will come back to it. If we are sitting from until that, now, Yenina Yambompaye, say Bibi San Tuobia. Now, the day you find yourself in that position, you better the overthrow. Now,